Good morning, this is Jason. This is not part 3 of my series on the DSM03 demo. This is errata for part 2. And my error was that I said that the DSM03 does not self-oscillate at high resonance. That's incorrect. The problem was that I had the DSM03 going pre-VCA, and so the VCA was actually closed at the time I was turning up the resonance and frequency. And so now I'm going to show the self-oscillation. Very simple fashion, just output into the Pittsburgh modular outs here, turn resonance all the way up, and then bring up the frequency. And it will go pretty ear-piercingly high, so I'm going to turn the output down a little bit and then go up. One of the interesting things you might hear here, I don't know if you can hear it, is if you go really high with this, you can kind of hear the feedback functioning. Even though it's turned all the way down, you can kind of hear it when you sweep the filter quickly. So it's a little bit different than a regular filter because of that feedback, and I'm going to show you more about that in a minute, but it's not totally a bad effect. The thing I want to show you now is the volt per octave tracking. This is volt per octave from Little Fatty. And here are some octaves. You might get a couple octaves of pretty good tracking out of it if you grit your teeth and make it work. One of the things that the DSM03 does that the Curtis filter tracking doesn't do is go below 0 volts. With the Curtis filter, you can send it 0 volts and you'll get the lowest note that it'll send. But if you go below 0 volts, it sort of falls apart. With the DSM03, it goes below 0 volts just fine. I mean, the tracking, I don't think it's super, but might be able to use it for some things. The last thing I wanted to show you about the self-oscillation here is pretty cool. Because it's connected to the feedback module, you can actually turn up the amount here and get some kind of a spacey, echoey sounds. Kind of like Forbidden Planet sort of stuff. I love this sound. And the sort of whistliness of it as you turn up the feedback time amount. So that's it. Again, if any questions, put them in the comments. I'll be doing the third part of the video, the real third part of the video series, pretty soon.